Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again, heading out in the Avenger, British tank destroyer. Pretty cool story on this. I didn't know any of it. I started reading about it and thought, huh, well that's pretty interesting. So, we'll get into that, which would be the history portion, and the gameplay, obviously we're already in that, and any tips that come up, we'll pass those along. There we go, let's see what's going on out there. This thing's got the 17-pounder gun, which is fun to use because it's very high velocity, it's accurate, like, I mean, awesome. I just love it. So that's nice. It's also fast. It's a good, fast tank with a good gun that never actually went anywhere. I think they built about 60 of these. I saw 60, I saw 80. I don't know. Nobody really seems to know for sure. And it never made it past like the prototype stage. It's interesting also, they decided to, you can see kind of that accordion looking thing on top. This is essentially an open top vehicle. So if you're in an airplane, you can come straight down on an Avenger and you can take them out straight from the top because there's not really any armor on that top portion of the turret there. So you can get the turret crew just with an airplane. Now, this thing was derived from the Challenger. Now, the Challenger is that tank. It's got that big, giant turret stuck up on top of the old Cromwell chassis, and that didn't go so well. They built about 200 of those, and the deal with that giant turret was that they made it a 4-man crew in there. So there's a loader, an assistant loader, the gunner, and the boss. What's he called? The commander. Yeah, commander. So the deal was, when they went to that 17-pounder, you could see the speed of this thing, how fast we got over here. They thought they needed an extra loader in there to help out, and turns out they didn't really need that. So all that, let's see, shoot. So all they really needed was one guy, because 17 pounds wasn't too bad, I guess. There we go. You can see the accuracy of this gun. It just makes it fun. It's got a good reload, good pen. That turret crew is gone, but the driver's still there, so that's that. So on the Avenger, they decided, like, hey, we don't need that 4-man crew in there. Let's get a little bit more of a low profile. I can say it. Nice. There we go. At range. Get a low profile design going here and get one of those guys out of the turret. So that's what they did. So they created this low profile turret, still with the 17-pound gun, and just made it, you know, what would have been a better tank for that period. The Achilles was also in the trials at the same time, apparently, which is the M10, but with the 17-pounder, the British 17-pounder, instead of the, you know, the 76 millimeter. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not sure. But, I mean, to me, the 76 is a 17-pounder, vice versa, but they call them different things, so not sure. But these two were basically in competition. I'm just going to keep laying in on this guy, because the beauty of this is, I mean, I might not be hitting him, which this isn't the most action-packed thing to do, you know? It's not like big party time. But big party time is a thing, I'm pretty sure. As long as these rounds keep firing, landing near that guy, he's not going anywhere. So we got him kind of, oh, there we go, finally. Eventually I'd find a little gap there. He's pinned down, you know, so that's important. It's one guy that's not doing anything else. I don't think he's going to try to escape. Oh, maybe. And, well, okay, so that didn't go exactly the way I was planning it. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if this goes any better. So the Avenger, when they very first started making it, there was an order for possibly up to 500. Let's see. And, you know, like I said, this thing never even got past the trial stage. There we go, come on. Okay, just keep shooting. Eventually. Oh, come on. Terrible. That's it. There we go. Ay, ay. I think I got at least one jammed gun. He'll blow up, right? There we go. So they ordered, you know, maybe 500. Then that got reduced to 230. And this thing's still in production development, you know, so it's, let's see if I can get out of this. There we go. It's still in development, and they made all these orders, but then by the time the development section got done and everything else, things had changed. The war was basically over, and that was the end of that. So they moved on from the Avenger fairly quickly by the time the war ended. One of the interesting things about it too, let's see if I can top this guy. So he knows I'm here, so hopefully he won't try to move, and that'll allow our guys to move up to B. That's the idea, at least. It's funny when you do this, it would be maybe, oh, Digger Max. It might be easier to do this, you know, if you were on a squad or on a team, you know, and I was covering back here and say, like, you're up there and you know that I'm covering from back here, and I could, like, say, hey, oh, sweet. Who needs that little pointer thing? Alright, got the barrel. Surprised he hasn't driven away. How did I get the command? I think I got the commander the first time, right? And that's that. Sweet. You know, if I got the point covered from up here, I can see what's going on. It'd be nice to be able to tell somebody that. You know, you type it in, but I don't know how many people actually speak English on here, you know? You never know who you're playing with, so it's like, I could type something in and nobody knows what in the world I'm talking about. Yeah. So let's see, the Avenger, anything else? Oh, one of the interesting things about it was, good, it had to have the engine running. Sweet. Check out the Cromwell 3-minute clinic. You can learn how to kill a Cromwell very easily following just a couple of simple steps, like knowing where the crew is, like that right there. So they had to keep the engine running to run the turret and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, back then, these big engines were not quiet, and they weren't necessarily clean either. You know, they had exhaust smoke and, you know, all that kind of stuff, which is a problem if you're trying to hide. If you can't be too quiet, and you can't make the smoke not go up, all that kind of stuff, then it makes it really difficult to be sneaky. So that was another problem for this. A lot of other tanks have a separate auxiliary power unit or a small engine that can just run to give either electrical power or whatever kind of power it needs. I assume it's hooked up to a generator and it produced electrical power to move the turret, the horizontal and vertical traverse and all that kind of stuff. I assume that's what those small engines were for, but this one did not have that, so the main engine had to be running all the time in order to move the gun. So that was a problem, and like I said, it had a couple other problems along the way, and they just weren't interested in developing it anymore. As time went on, it was over and it was time to move on to the Comet, and the Comet ended up being a better tank anyway, and that was the one that served them through maybe the Korea era, through the 50s, and the Crusader came after that. So this was more of a footnote, but it was something that showed a little bit of potential for the 17-pounder. Oh, okay, 4 kills, 3 assists, and an airplane. I'll take it. What position did I come in? 4th? Alright. Average game. Cool tank. I do like playing this. It's fun to have the speed and the good power, the good cannon. It's fun to play. So, anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed and you like videos like this, we do 3 to 5 of those a week. And every Tuesday is a 3-minute clinic on how to destroy a different vehicle. So if you're interested in more videos like that, subscribe. Those of you who already have, thank you very much. appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck, have fun, we'll see you in the next one.